Hello, welcome Algebra 2A students. This is solving inequalities. It is pretty simple and straight up. You are just going to be solving similar type things, equations, but it's going to be inequalities this time. So we got 3x minus 5 minus 6 is greater than 10. Okay, so something like this. So normally you've seen it, but in the past you've seen it with an equal sign right here. Now you have a less than sign. So you just treat it the same way as usual. Guys, the only new rule is, and this is for anyone solving any kind of equation or inequality, is if, well, this is just for inequalities, if you divide or multiply both sides by a negative, you must flip direction of inequality. Okay, so you must flip the direction of the inequality. So in this case, we're going to distribute the two, okay, and then we're going to combine some like terms. So this is going to be 6x minus 10 minus 6 is less than 10. Okay, then we have 6x minus 16 is less than 10. Okay, and then what we're going to do is add 16 to both sides, so we get 6x is less than 26. And then we divide both sides by 6, and we get x is less than 13 over 3. Okay, and I do want you to write out the simplified improper fraction, not the mixed number, please. It just saves a whole bunch of headaches that way. Okay, so you have that all set up. Now, some of you guys are going, wait, hold on, Mr. Devaney. You added 16 to both sides. Why didn't you flip it? You have to divide or multiply both sides by a negative. It's as simple as that. If you do any other way, it's going to really screw with you. Okay, so negative 7 times x. No, let's go to negative negative 2x minus, let's just put a bunch of negatives in here. Okay. Alright, so right here you can do one of two things. You can distribute the negative 7. That's totally fine if you want to do that. Or you can divide by this number out in front. And I'm just going to show you the division way first. Well, technically you could divide, but I can't divide negative 7 into 3, so I'm not even going to try. So you can divide by the negative 7. I'm just going to distribute. If you can divide the other number on the right side by that negative 7, then go ahead and do it. It really helps. Okay, so we're going to multiply the two negatives together. We get 14x minus 70. Or not minus, geez, I forgot my own rule. Distribution, you distribute 2 to each part. Okay, is greater than negative 3. Okay, so sometimes if you begin with a lot of negatives, you can end up with positives, and it saves you a whole headache. Okay, so we minus 70 from both sides, so 14 is greater than negative 73. Okay, and then you just divide both sides by 14 and you get x is greater than negative 73. Now some of you guys are probably going, wait, hold on, Devaney, you got a negative. Okay, just because you got a negative doesn't mean you have to flip to both sides. You have to multiply both sides, divide both sides by negative. We divided by a positive, so we do not flip the sign. Okay, now just to show you real fast, negative 9x is less than let's say 34. Okay, now if we ended up with something like this and we had to divide by negative 9, okay, you do have to flip the direction of the inequality, and you do have to pay attention to the sign. And it would look like this. So negative 9x is less than 34 becomes x is greater than negative 34 ninths. Okay. So you just have to pay attention to the negative when working with this stuff, and make sure you follow the rules. Distribute first, combine like terms, move over, solve for the remaining variable. Inequalities have pretty much the same rules as equations, except for this one rule: you must divide, or if you divide or multiply both sides by negative, you must flip the direction of the inequality. All right, thank you guys. Have a great day.